Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy. I do a lot of fitness and lifestyle content. In terms of fitness content, I tend to lean towards activewear, and by lean, I mean like throw myself into it. I love me some activewear. I'm very passionate about this topic, so it's only right that I make this video. This video has actually been in the making for a long time now. I just never expanded on the idea until now, because originally it was gonna be like a lookbook of my favorite color combos, but then I was like, wait, it's so much more than that. It's not just finding two colors that look well. It's about knowing your skin tone, whether you're cool toned, neutral, warm toned, finding those colors and shades in activewear that complement you rather than wash you out, but more importantly, finding the base foundational colorways that you can build upon whenever you're shopping and whatnot, rather than just buying the next new thing. If you take a scroll onto my channel, you'll see that I make hauls and reviews every single month. For those months, there's a new launch coming out. If you even watch one of my videos, you'll know that I am very mindful about financial health, financial wellness. I'm always promoting a capsule wardrobe, building upon pieces that you already have, rather than, again, just shopping for the next new thing. Like, we very much live in a consumeristic world, and if I can help you guys make not only informed decisions, but to, help you save your wallet a little bit, then I'm more than willing to do that, and I'm happy to do that. If you are like actually just new to me, new to my channel, a little bit about my background is not only from watching like all these fashion videos and being in the gym and fitness industry for years and years now. I've always loved watching YouTube videos about fashion, and that just kind of like naturally led me to working my first job at a retail store for years on end. I worked the floor helping like style people and whatnot. Going in college, studied marketing, and at the same time just really loved the gym, really loved activewear as a whole. I loved how confident it made me feel, and eventually that led to me making my first ever YouTube video that is now private, doing a try on haul and review on business clothes, because I was in business school at the time. After graduating college, getting into the workforce, I just really leaned on the gym as kind of like my mental escape, and therefore this channel became a thing. Like, I birthed this channel and it was an activewear review channel. Like, I just did everything activewear. I loved reviewing gym clothes. I just love gym clothes as a whole. And once I started doing content creation full time, I landed a bunch of brand partnerships. I worked with a bunch of clothing companies to review their clothing and things of that nature. And I'm just known to be very brutally honest, which I pride myself on. Back in the day, whenever I was watching YouTube videos on activewear hauls, it was really difficult for me to like truly get a grasp of how things felt and how they performed. And so whenever it came to doing my own content, I just really wanted my audience to understand that like what I say and what you feel in person is the same. Like, you should be able to imagine what a garment fits and feels like, judging by how my reviews go. You know what I'm saying? By being like meticulously detailed, brutally honest. That is what helped grow my channel, my community, and eventually, as of last November, I did enter into a long-term partnership with ONER as their product feedback advisor. Very, very full circle, just bridging the gap between community and internal product and garment teams to deliver solutions when it comes to activewear, as well as just taking you guys' feedback as well. With all of this combined, I just figured this was a fun video to make, you know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and begin. Now, first and foremost, before we dive into any of these like color combos or whatever, we need to figure out whether you're warm toned or cool toned. I'm sure you guys have seen all these videos over the years about people doing their little like color analysis or whatever. And by me sharing this information, by no means is it me saying like, if you're cool toned, you can't wear red, you can't wear yellow, you only have to wear like blues and greens and purple. Like, no, you wear whatever the fuck you want to wear, okay? Like, if it makes you feel comfortable and confident, then wear those colors, wear those pieces. This is more so for the person who has typically maybe worn like matching sets or blacks and your whites, and you're wanting to branch out, but you don't know what would look good on you, what's going to brighten and flatter your figure rather than like wash you out. If you have warm tone skin, you most likely have like a yellow, olivey, or golden undertone. Gold jewelry might look a little bit better on you as opposed to silver. Not me literally having a silver band. That's because my other band that is not silver, it's more like gold. It's like drying right now because I had to clean it or whatever. So, don't look at this, okay? And also another way to determine whether you're warm toned is if your veins are a little bit more like greenish as opposed to blue/purple. So on that note, if you're cool toned, your skin most likely has like a red, pinky, or blue undertone. Silver jewelry might look a little bit better on you. For your veins, it might look bluish or purplish. So I hope that helps a little bit. You can Google this, like I literally Googled all of this. And if you do makeup, then I feel like this is something that you already have knowledge about. There are so many different shades that have warm tones or cool tones. Just because something is blue doesn't necessarily mean that it's cool toned. And similarly, just because something is pink doesn't mean that it's warm toned. A very, very easy way to kind of like search this up if you're looking into activewear and wanting to dress according to your skin tone is by searching up the hex code number. So something that I'll do, and I'll actually screen record this to show an example. If we go into the ONER Active website right now and we screenshot this khaki color as an example, I'm gonna go into the editing portion of this and select markup, click on the little color wheel at the bottom right hand side, click on the little droplet thing, and then I'll just like put it at the exact color of the product. And so once we click over to slider, as you can see right there, it says hex color number. So I'll copy that number, go to ChatGPT, and I'll literally just ask it, is hex number blank warm or cool toned? Boom. Hex color blah, 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 is generally cool toned. So I really hope that helps. Base colors, guys, very much on the wave of not overconsumption, of being very mindful, very demure of our purchases, and building a capsule wardrobe based on foundational pieces. Over the years, I've noticed that there are very specific colors that I'm constantly gravitating to, and I use those colors as my foundation to my entire outfit. So I have a couple colors here to show you guys. After this, I'll definitely show like the different color mix and matches and color combos that I'll wear with it. But for now, we're just gonna talk about these base colors. First and foremost, gray. Oh my goodness, I am constantly gravitating to a good grout fit. Like, I know this video isn't necessarily talking about matching fits, obviously, seeing as we're talking about color combinations, but I've just always loved the color gray. I think it is so versatile. It's not like your black and white, which I'm not even gonna mention black and white as a base color, because if we're talking about color combos, like I want it to be a little bit more fun. Black and white being monotone, they obviously can go with quite literally everything, but colors like gray or brown, which is the color I'm talking about next, are just a little bit more like oomph, even though they're obviously very neutral. Next up, we have a solid brown, like just a solid chocolate brown. This color is called plum brown, and as you can see, it has undertones of purple. Definitely a warmer toned brown for sure. And with brown, you can pair greens with it, reds, pinks, yellows. Like, I know that sounds crazy to think about, like, what? A pink with this, like a red with this? You'll see. Honestly, I think it was maybe 4 or 5 years ago that browns and like neutral tones really became a thing. I remember seeing somebody wear like a brown shirt for the first time, and I was like, whoa, brown? That was revolutionary at the time. And then, you know, obviously now browns are just like foundational pieces, but those like nudie skin tone type colors, that was not a thing like 4 to 5 years ago. We were very much like prints, patterns, stripes, colors, and whatnot. But just to like strip back and wear a brown, I don't know, that was a crazy time to be alive. Next up, quintessential colorway is a good navy. Like, you honestly could not go wrong with a navy, and there's so much that goes with this. You can dress it up, dress it down, especially now during springtime. You can pair pinks with it, yellows with it. There's just so much that you can do with this. So I definitely catch myself wearing navy a lot more than I thought. Before, I was like, oh my god, navy's so boring. Like, I honestly didn't wear navy too much, but once I started wearing activewear as normal clothes, it just kind of reminds me of jeans, honestly. And you can wear anything with a denim colored piece. So yeah, a good navy will do it for me. Last but not least, if I'm dressing for my skin tone specifically, some kind of like sage green will definitely do it for me. This color is called alpine green, and I think green is like my color. I just love me a green. I just love me any sort of jewel tone. Like, I'm constantly gravitating to this color. As you can see, like a lot of me figuring out what my base colors are is just based on history. It doesn't even have to do with like your activewear, but rather like what colors you gravitate to on a normal daily basis whenever you're dressing yourself. Like, just subconsciously, if you go to the store and you just know that you don't like the color orange, you're just not gonna wear or buy an orange shirt. Like, if you see a color such as a sage green in that same shirt and you're like, oh, that's a pretty color. Like, just little things that you notice throughout your buying behavior, I'm sure you'll find some sort of pattern that'll help you determine what your base colors are. You do not need every single color, every single shade of everything. Just find like a solid staple navy, a solid staple gray, or whatever you feel like your base color is, and we can definitely build upon that. Now that we have our 4 base colors aside, so again for me, it's going to be a gray, brown, navy, and sage green. I wanna go ahead and figure out what color combos best suit those base colors. Gosh, there's like so many ways to go about this, but my favorite way to search up color combos is literally through looking up like home decor things. If you guys have ever seen like any sort of home decor video, they're always talking about different color palettes based on a base color. So for example, my floors are a gray concrete. So if you literally search up like gray color palette, actually, again, we'll do the same thing where we'll go on our phones and I'll screen record it and everything. Literally right up top, it already shows you. So beach tones, like the gray is at the very bottom, and that's actually a little bit more on the like greenish side. I mean, even here, right? You have your blues and there's browns that you can pair with this as well. Pink, maybe in your mind, whenever you're coming up with color combinations, it's not something that you'll immediately think of like, oh yeah, I will go with pink. Seeing this in terms of like home decor, it just looks so good. And so just literally translate that over to your activewear and boom, you have a cutie little set right there and it goes so well together. Gray with purple, like she's looking expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like talk about elegant, classy, timeless, chic. That looks so good, like a forest green with a gray. Dude, these colors look so good. So yeah, I mean, and keep in mind, I feel like all of these are very much like home decor type of color palettes, but it could so easily be translated over to activewear. So if I haven't already, I'll put a couple of examples over here on the side, but for the gray color specifically, I have a red color palette. So we have our rosewood, petal pink, as well as berry pink, granite blue, cloud blue, and then we have true blue. For our greens, we have racing green, soft sage green, khaki green as well. I'll screen record again, but next up we have our browns, brown color palette. We scroll down, give it a scroll a little bit, boom, immediately you have your browns and your greens. Yeah, it's giving tree, but it still goes super well together. But of course you also have your pinks that go really, really well with browns. I love me like a strawberry chocolate moment. Oh, something like this. Dude, I feel like this is perfectly depicting what I'm talking about. So for your browns, I have greens, pinks, and yellows as examples. At least for me, like I typically wouldn't imagine these colors together until I see something like this to where I'm like, oh wait, I can mix and match with these colors. And in terms of like seeing these pieces on me, starting off with our greens, we have our forest green, which is our dark green, alpine green, and then of course we have olive, which is very much giving olive. Not my favorite color on me, but looks really good with brown. And then we also have our pinks. So our pastel like ballet pink, power pink, and then this is more of like a bold color combo, but we have berry bloom as well. Last but not least, we have yellows. So sherbet yellow as well as pastel yellow. We have our navy. So again, going back here and searching up blue color palette, first and foremost with our pinks. As we can see, we have that really like salmony pink color, which I love. Like even this color palette alone is giving retro. Like whenever I think retro home decor, I'm thinking of like your greens, your golds, sunset oranges, and your like coral pinky colors. I feel like purple goes really, really well with navy as well. So your indigo purple or more of like a soft grayish purple color, like the cornflower color in here. And in terms of like the actual pieces on me for pink, we have amplified pink. I just love these two colors together. They just look so good next to each other. For yellows and oranges, I have apricot orange, pastel yellow, sunset yellow. For purples, once again, we have lavender, vintage purple, and then of course we have amethyst. The last color I wanted to show would have been the dark khaki or like sage green colorway, but I feel like with the gray and the browns, it already depicts that pretty well. So again, you can just like, you know, mix and match between those colorways, and that's just in your 3 base colors alone, your greens, grays, and browns. Okay guys, that is gonna be it from me. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, found it entertaining, and somewhat insightful. I had a lot of fun making this video, so if you guys end up trying out some like crazy color combos or something and stepping out of your comfort zone, please let me know what color combos you decided to go with, and let me know how it makes you feel, because the biggest part about why I love activewear so much is because whenever I started in the gym, it just made me feel so confident to put on a gym fit. Like when you look good, you feel good, you do good. You know what I'm saying? That's what initially made me like fall in love with activewear. So I'm constantly experimenting with different colorways and things of that nature. So I hope that this inspires you to do the same. If you liked this video, definitely give it a like, comment, subscribe, all those things. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'll be making more like short form content surrounding this very topic, and then just like posting more content on the daily anyway. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to y'all later. So bye.